In the historical justice system, rebellion-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Mr. Shade's sixth period, the dedicated students who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the World History Unit. These are their stories.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of British Crown versus Society of the United Irishmen. Are both sides ready?
Ready for the society, Your Honor.
Ready for the people, Your Honor.
You may now present your opening arguments.
Your Honor and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, these despicable citizens are guilty of treason against the British Crown. They have been conspiring to bring about anarchy in Dublin, and in order to gain power that they neither need nor deserve. The evidence will show that the society planned and eventually attempted an attack on Dublin and the surrounding counties. Intelligence provided to us from spies, as well as written accounts from an assaulted mailman, who proved the defendant guilty.
Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, during this trial, you will see no evidence against the Society of United Irishmen, as it is truly the British Crown who is guilty of a crime against humanity by oppressing these young Irishmen for years. It is every man's unalienable rights to stand up for what he believes in, especially when his treatment has been so heinous.
The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.
The Crown calls the utopian socialists to the stand. Where were you on May 24th, 1798?
I was on the street handing out flyers to people, persuading them to throw away their money and become utopian socialists like me.
What did you observe at approximately 1738 on that day?
I saw a small group of people hijack a mail coach, leaving the driver stranded in the street. Then, another delirious group of men with guns came out on the street, yelling defiant exclamations.
Would you say that perhaps these men were protesting against the government?
Yes, absolutely. It was an unwarranted act of violence, meant to effect a change that should have happened peacefully.
Thank you, utopian socialists. No further questions, Your Honor.
Does the defense have any questions for the witness?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
The witness is dismissed.
The Crown rests its case, Your Honor.
The defense may call its first witness.
The defense calls a trade unionist. Where were you on May 24th, 1798?
Well, I was at home with my wife. I would have been at work that day, but we had organized a strike to protest our outrageously low wages. The strike really gave us hope and actually increased our salary a bit.
Was there any peculiar activity that you noticed outside your house?
Yeah, I saw some brave young fellows taking a stand against the oppression they had been facing for far too long from our government.
So you wouldn't say these men would be guilty of a crime?
Absolutely not. They were demonstrating their God-given right to speak out against the power that be. If they're not being treated right, it is their responsibility to stand up for themselves.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Does the defense rest?
Yes, Your Honor.
The jury will now leave to discuss the verdict. Has the jury reached a unanimous decision?
No. No verdict has been reached.
I hereby declare a mistrial. We will meet again next week for a second trial. The jury is dismissed and thanked. Court is adjourned.